Taurus, welcome. I don't know why I'm doing this read for you. It was just kind of felt like doing a Taurus read today. I was busy reading for other signs, and so, yeah. I don't know how we're going to do this read. I'm using a new deck I've never used before. It's the Millennium Thoth Tarot, and I'm not intimately familiar with it, but I will read it intuitively. So let's find out what is in your energy. You are in your energy with the Empress here. This is kind of interesting because there seems to be love coming in. There is possibly two people coming in with the Prince of Cups and the Knight of Swords here. Now, the Prince of Cups, I'm not intimately familiar with this deck, so I'm actually just going to have a look and see what the Prince of Cups is all about. Now, it feels like this Prince of Cups is somebody significant in that they're coming forward to give you emotional news. Now, with the Prince of Cups, he's moving fairly quickly on the wings of a bird. This reminds me of the Chariot. And it's like, okay, this is what's going to happen. There is movement, big time. And somebody wants to do this quickly because there's a lot of ambition here. Prince of Cups can talk about ambition, but the Knight of Swords as well. So what I get from this is there's almost this, you have your ambitions, but you also have your ambitions and you want love, which makes sense. And the Knight of Swords starts to really take off for you. So if we were to go into, okay, let's go this way. Let's figure out what your desire is all around this. Willpower. Why is willpower here? Five of Swords. High Priestess, Eight of Swords, and the Devil. It seems like there's something that you want to go back to. And it's taking a lot of willpower. You know that maybe this isn't good for you with the Devil here. You're in your head about it. You may be like constantly in and out of it. And there's a lot you don't know with this situation, but either way, you're still trying to formulate things in your head. The Moon, Piscean energy, the Death card, art, and the Three of Pentacles. Trust your path. It has been illuminated, maybe not greatly. There's change here. There's change in the way that things are being built. Art to me is something you put your heart and soul into, and Three of Pentacles. So there can be big change coming up with how and what you do, but trust that it's okay. We have the Star card, Six of Cups, Ace of Wands. There's still this hope for this person to come forward. Person from the past. So we see you're focused on moving forward with things. And again, we have this sort of desire to have this person back in love, to start something fresh with them. The Princess of Wands, the Fool, the Ten of Cups, and Adjustment. Adjustment seems like the Justice card. This Six of Wands, or Princess of Wands, this feels very much like an energy of somebody leaping forward in a way that brings about just change. Like, okay, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do this. Now, the Princess of Wands is all about enthusiasm. It's about being bold. It's leaping forward. We have the Fool, leaping forward to create and realize that the universe will provide. Ten of Cups, love, and that this love will be equal. But where is this person? This is my question, is where is this person? Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the universe. This feels like there's still some indecision on this person's mind, but there's eventual sort of like, aha, I got it. Now let's do this. Let's do this. Let's move forward and let's really change what's going on in our lives. Bit of a weird read, I know. I'm going to use the Shaman Oracle. Can we get some advice for Taurus, please? Thank you. Ancestors of protection, ancestors of boundary, hunter of dreams, and the ancestors of skill. Now, this is not a deck I'm intimately familiar with. Now, the ancestors of protection probably sounds just like it is. Be fearless. You are protected. So, just like most of those cards that we've seen, is you are protected, move forward, go ahead, take the leap. We have the Fool and a few other ones that have shown up. So the ancestor protection is like, yeah, do this. We've got your back. Do this. The ancestors of boundary talk about strength and courage. Like, okay, yeah, you know what? We have the Bull here, standing in your own power. Recognizing your own boundaries. Like, what can you do? Where are your limits? Setting your boundaries. The hunter of dreams. And this talks about discovering your truths. And again, all of this right now is talking about abilities, discovering what your truths are, and then your ancestors of skill. This talks about what you're able to do. Understand that you do have your limits. There are limits that you can push, like your boundaries. Understand that you have more skills. Maybe there is stuff that you have not uncovered yet that needs to be brought forth, so that it's like the refiner's fire. And I hate that allegory where sometimes you got to get burned to figure out what you're capable of, and not so much burn, but the only way you make steel is from ore, and you have to smelt that ore and take all the impurities off. And I hate those analogies because they're always used, and it's just really irritating. But understand that what's going on is that you're protected. Figure out what you can do, push yourself, understand those skills, and being able to recognize and be bold, go forward, charge forward into your path is there with the moon. Like, I'm looking at this path, your path is there. So that's what I have for you today, Taurus. I know, bit of a weird read. Thank you for being here. Let me know how it resonates with you. We will see you next time. Stay safe.